Right? So, guys, please stop talking. All right, first things first. We're just going to label what they already gave us. So, they said GE is X, EF is 2X plus 20, FC is 3X minus 40, CG is 4X minus 20. All right. So, in other words, this arc is X. It really is. Yeah. So, in other words, if you take all of these arcs and you labeled them, they would go all the way around the circle because there's GE, there's EF, FC, and CG. So, the first thing I want to do before I even try solving for angles is I need to find out what the arc measures are. Since all of these arc measures go all the way around the circle, what's going to be the easiest way for me to find the arc measures? So I need to solve for X first. So how can I solve for X? Equal it to 360. Good. So add them all up, equal to 360. So I'm going to do X plus 2X plus 20 plus 3X minus 40 plus 4X minus 20 said equal to 360. Guys, please stop talking. So this would be 3X, 6X, 10X. So 10X. These two 20s would cancel, so minus 40 is equal to 360. Add the 40 to both sides. So 10x is equal to 400. That's 400 divided by 10. 40. So x is equal to 40. Now, what do I need to do with that x value? Plug it back in for all four expressions. So arc GE is just x. So that's equal to 40 degrees. So this arc right here is 40 degrees. Arc EF is equal to 2x plus 20. So 2 times 40 plus 20. What's 2 times 40? Plus 20? 100. So this arc is 100 degrees. FC is equal to 3x, so 3 times 40 minus 40. So 3 times 40 minus 40? 80. So this would be 80 degrees. And then lastly, CG. That's equal to 4 times 40 minus 20. What's 4 times 40? You're close. It's 160. So 160 minus 20? 140. So this would be 140 degrees. So now we got enough information to find all of these angle measures. So now all of these angles are a mix between inscribed, bow ties, and beaks. All right, so it's up to you to figure out which one's which. So we're just gonna kind of go down the line and see what we get. All right. You guys good? All right. So we're going to start with angle 1. So right here. Now, look at angle 1. Is angle 1 going to be a bow tie inscribed or a beak? It's a beak. All right. So angle 1's a beak. So what's true about a beak? What do we have to do?
Major minus minor divided by 2.
Good. So major minus minor divided by 2. What's my major? So there's 2 arcs. We already got the arcs labeled. So what's the top of my ice cream cone? 80. So 80 is my major. Because if you look, here's the angle. So that's the angle. All right. So what's my minor? 40. So I'm going to do 80 minus 40 divided by 2. So what's 80 minus 40? Divided by 2? 20. So 1 is 20 degrees. Shh. All right. What's another angle that could be considered a beak? 8 could be considered a beak. All right. So angle 8 is also considered a beak. So let's go ahead and find 8 since we already know what to do for a beak. So same process, major minus minor. So what is my major arc for number 8? Why is it 180?
Because the beak has a tangent secant line that adds the 40 to 40 together.
So, yeah, that was a lot. So if you look at the lines that form it, okay, if you look at those 2 lines, the major arc is these 2 arcs together. So the 40 and the 140. So you have to add those together to give you 180. So it'll be 180 minus, what's your minor arc? 80. That's the bottom of your ice cream. All over 2. So what's 180 minus 80? 100 divided by 2? 50. Shh. Now, are there any other angles I could consider a beak? Yes or no? No. All right. Let's go to another type of angle. So let's try bow ties. What is one angle that I can find using the bow tie method? 15's one. All right. So let's go with 15. So 15 is considered a bow tie. So, how would I find it? What's the formula for a bow tie? Not angle plus angle.
Angle 1 plus angle 2 over 2. Opposite arc plus the other opposite.
It's arc plus arc is divided by 2 is equal to the angle. So, it's the 2 arcs between the angle and its vertical counterparts. The 2 intercepting arcs, add them together, divided by 2. So what are the 2 intercepting arcs for 15 and 13? Because that's its vertical counterpart. 40 and 80. So if I look at the bow tie, it's right here. 40 is the arc that intercepts 15. 13 intercepts 80. So I'm going to add those together. So 40 plus 80, and then divide by 2. So what's 40 plus 80? Divided by 2? 60. So 15 is 60 degrees. So what other angle is also 60 degrees? Not 14, 13. Because that's the vertical angle. So that was kind of a 2 for 1. So both of these are bow ties. and 15 and 13 share the same process. What's another group of angles that are bow ties? 12 and 14. So if I do 12 and 14, doesn't matter which one I solve for. So let's say we're solving for 14. All right. So what are the intercepting arcs of both 12 and 14? 140 and 100. So I'm going to add those together and divide it by 2. So I'm going to do 140 plus 100 and then divide it by 2. So what's 140 plus 100? 240 divided by 2? 120. So 14 is 120. And that also means that 12 is what? 120 because they're vertical. All right, so this is 120. This is 120. All right, now let's look for inscribed. So look carefully at your picture. Remember, inscribed, it's either the vertex is 100% on the circle or it's made up from a tangent line. So 6 is an inscribed, so let's look at 6. 16 is also one, but we're going to do 6 first, then we'll do 16. So 6 is an inscribed. All right. And what's true about an inscribed angle? So what's the formula for inscribed? It's on the board.
You divide the arc by 1/2.
You divide the arc by 2 or you multiply by 1/2. So what's the intercepting arc for angle 6? So here's 6 right here. What's its intersecting arc? It's 140. So I'm going to take, for inscribed, for number 6, I'm going to do 140 divided by 2, which is what? 140 divided by 2. Mm-hmm. 70. So 6 is 70 degrees. So that's what I'm going to put right here. So I just did 140 divided by 2, got 70. So that's angle 6. Guys, good? All right. Now, ZMR also said that 16 isn't inscribed, and she would be correct on that. So if you look at angle 16, all right, what's the intersecting arc? It's 80. So if I do, for 16, if I do 80 divided by 2, what's that give me? 40. So 16 is 40 degrees. So 16, it's also inscribed. So 40 degrees. All right, what's another inscribed angle? 10 would be inscribed. So if I look at 10, what's its intersecting arc? 100. So I would do, for number 10, 100 divided by 2, which is what? 50. So this would be 50 degrees. So 10 is 50 degrees. It is. All right. Shh. Okay. Like Paul just said, 4 is also inscribed. So, what's the intersecting arc for 4? 80. So, if I just do 80 divided by 2, we just did that for 16, what would I get? 40. So 4 is inscribed, and it's 40 degrees. Okay, so I heard 5, so let's check. It is inscribed. So what's its intersecting arc? 40. So if I divide by 2, I get 20. All right. Shh. So 5 is also inscribed. That's 20. Let's look at 3. It is inscribed. So 3 is inscribed. Oops.
Wait, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Is 11 or no?
It is.
It is?
Yeah. So 3 first. So 3 is inscribed. So what's the intersecting arc? 140. So it's the same thing as number 6. So it's 70. So guys, the more you do, the more they start repeating. More often than not. So 3, still inscribed. It's 140 divided by 2, which is 70. Then, Ziamara also said 11, which it is inscribed. What's the intersecting arc? 40, so it's the same as number 5. Yep.
Forty divided by 2. 70? 40 divided by 2. 20?
Yep. All right, there's one more at least inside the circle that's inscribed. Does anyone know which one it is? Yeah, 13's bow tie. 17, good. So 17's inscribed. What's its intersecting arc? It's 100, so it's the same thing as 10. So it's 50, yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna need you to stay right there on the screen real quick.
Hold on.
I think it's a B.
Okay, shh. You guys good? All right, so the last couple of angles that we have. All right. So there are some that are still inscribed, but they're just outside the circle. So which one outside the circle? So we only have 2, 18, 7, and 9 left.
7? Or is that a B?
It's neither. I'll explain. I'll find it in a second.
Center?
It's neither.
It's neither?
You'll see in a second. It's a weird one. All right, so shh.
It's not 9.
9 is.
9 is?
Yeah. So 9. Shh. 9 is also inscribed. Now, this is one where it's coming from a tangent line. All right, so BC is your tangent line. All right. So it's a tangent with a secant because FC is the secant. So if 9 is the tangent line, all right, then what's its intersecting arc? And remember, this is like the weird ice cream. It's 80. So it would be 80. So I'd still divide it by 2. So it would be the same as 4 and 16. So it'd be 40. Now, guys, stop talking. Now, as for 7, we can't quite. It's not exactly an inscribed because it's not made from a tangent line and it's not both points, but it's not a beak either. But we can easily find it because what's true about this shape right here? It's a triangle. So how do you think I can find what angle 7 is? No, that's sides. What is set it equal to 180? So this one's a special case. It's where we use the triangle. So if we add up 40 and 50 and subtract it from 180, what's that give you? 90. So angle 7's 90 degrees. Yes.
I'll tell you after.
So angle 7 you get from the triangle. So it's not a specific special type of angle. It's just from a triangle. And it's equal to 90 degrees. Now, so 2 and 18, they are not technically inscribed. All right, because they're not formed from tangent lines. They're formed from secant lines. But there are ways that we can find them because what's true about right here? So all those angles under this line that I just marked, what's true about all 3 of those angles?
It is?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm basically.
So what's true about those 3 angles? They'll all add up to what? 180. So this one I'm going to be using a supplementary connection. Meaning I'm going to take 180 and I'm going to subtract 40 and whatever 17 was because I didn't mark it, 50. It's 90 again. This angle's also 90 degrees. 18. So that one I use supplementary stuff. And then 2 ways you can find angle 2. You can either use the supplementary stuff again, or what's true about angles 118 and 2? What do they form? A triangle. So I could just do, guys, hush. I could just do 180 minus 90 minus 20, which is what? Minus 20 is 70. So that's 70 degrees. And just like that, you found all those angles. So, guys, these are called big circle problems. You are going to have one of these on your test. So, basically, the way you do this is I just take it one at a time. I do one subset at a time. I find all the inscribed. I find all the beaks. I find all the bow ties. Whatever's left over, that's when I start using triangles and supplementary stuff. All right. Now, we'll do another one for warm up tomorrow. All right. So, we'll do another one as practice tomorrow.
When is our text?
Tuesday. So, guys, your test I'm thinking is going to be Tuesday of next week. Today's Wednesday, so it's got to be next week. It's the 18th, I